Hey, Ghost of Home fans, welcome to our first podcast episode of 2020. I'm Ann,
Hey guys, I'm Corey.
and we're hoping that you guys are having a safe and healthy time in self isolation during this very special and difficult times. Just a reminder, we have uploaded a lot more stories, new stories on the Ghost of Home website. And we did that so you guys can have more reading materials during this special time that our whole world is going through. And I'll make sure to subscribe to our email so you guys don't miss out on any important announcement in the future.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for everything that you've done. Your support has been amazing, even despite the sort of depressing times that we live in today. I've been trying to rotate some of the stories on Facebook too, some of the older stuff, to kind of keep it fresh for people who haven't read it before. And of course, Anne's been doing a phenomenal job with the Ghosts of Home Facebook page and the Instagram page, and continuing to support that. And thank you all for all of your comments and your likes and everything. It's been absolutely fantastic, and we're very humbled by the amazing responses you've had. So
Yeah, and remember, the best way to support us is to like, subscribe, share, and comment on all of our posts. We would appreciate that a lot. Okay, so on today's episode, I want to get into kind of the same topic, a similar topic that we talked before year end. I posted another poll on Instagram and Facebook and asked, like, what would you guys like us to talk about on our next topic? And overwhelmingly, you guys said we want to hear Corey discuss another piece, inspiration behind another piece that he wrote. And Corey, I think you said that Societatis, which is a poem that we posted a while back. Societatis is one of your favorite pieces, and you feel like it is very relevant to this time that we're in. So, can you kind of discuss, expand on that, on your inspiration behind that piece?
absolutely. First thing I want to say really is the world that we live in today is definitely a lot different than the world that I grew up in, and probably that you grew up in, say 20 years ago. Um, what happened was I was sitting down one day and sort of reflecting on the days of my youth and things that I went through, about how much simpler life seemed back then. Even though as a child, it seems simple to us, but it really wasn't, because we were probably just unaware of what was really going on in the world. And I think as I've grown older, my eyes have been opened up more to the sort of struggles of society, and the way people have responded to certain situations and things like that. So what I did was I just took that inspiration and kind of I focused on kind of the things that I was frustrated about with modern society, and just sort of channeled that into the poem. So
So yeah, I do see that there were several things that alluded to, like, um, bearing your feelings in drugs and in digital fame. And so at the end of the poem, you kind of alluded to, like, there's one solution that you can see out of all of this. There's one hope. What is that hope?
now so the only thing that to me that makes sense in this world, and this is coming from my perspective, and so we have a lot of readers, and I have a lot of friends too that come from all kinds of different religious backgrounds and beliefs. Mine personally was Christianity, and so as a follower of Christ myself, that sort of seems to be the only thing to me that makes sense. The only hope that I can see, that has any kind of logic to it right now. And now that may not work for other people. They may seek out some other means of hope, and that's fine. too. You know, I respect all people and all beliefs, but that's the only thing that really made sense to me. You know, I don't want to be preachy or anything like that, but you know, a lot of the stuff that I grew up reading and you know, things from the Bible kind of point towards this theoretical sort of fall of Rome scenario that could take place, and not just in the Bible, but other, you know, prophetic texts and things like that have probably mentioned something like that. And so, in a sense, what we're seeing right now with everything that's going on is sort of a parallel to the fall of Rome in some ways. And actually, there's a song that came out on Bastille, that band, their newest album that came out. One of their songs mentions something about witnessing the final days of Rome, and that kind of was also a sort of an indirect, you know, inspiration for the piece.
Yeah, that makes sense. And no, I don't think it was preachy at all. And I feel like that solution can also be applied whether no matter what belief you hold. Like, you know, I think I identify myself more as like free spirit or spiritual Buddhist or whatever. And like I do agree that overall we as society needs to be more transcendent, more in touch with our spirituality, whether it's like a higher beings that we're looking for, or just like in touch, more in touch with our spirituality. So yeah, I think that poem applies to everybody. I think it's a great poem. And if you guys haven't read that poem, it's amazing. I will post the link below, and just give it a read and let us know what you think. And there are tons and tons of other stuff that you can read on Ghosts of Home. Again, we will be posting more during this special time to keep everybody entertained. So, well, thank you so much, Corey, for your time. And let us know in the comment below what you would like us to discuss next in our next podcast. Stay safe, stay home and save lives, and just do our best in self-isolation. Love you guys.
Yep, love you guys. Thank you.